Hi, I'm Dan Holt, and today's journey is going to take us to Bohemia, Oregon, which is a very little known of ghost town, just a few miles southeast of Cottage Grove, Oregon.
This involves a bumpy trip to the top of 6,000-foot high Bohemia Mountain, where we'll see breathtaking scenery and the remains of a one-time rich gold mining town. And then in part 2 we'll visit Oakland, Oregon, which remains the same as it probably looked back in about the 1900s. To find Bohemia, you go about 18 miles south of Eugene to Cottage Grove. Turn east on Row River Road for about the same distance, then right on Sharps Creek Road and go about 10 miles. Then you'll come to a sign that says Bohemia is 8 miles. Then you start up a steep hill on a bad gravel road. When you get to the top of the mountain, you can see the dirt pile. In 3/4 of a mile you turn back to the mining town. Now none of these roads are marked, and a couple of them have warning signs that they aren't maintained. Stay away from them. When I came back, I came down Champion Creek Road, which isn't much worse than the main road. You do have to go around some boulders. Even if you didn't feel like braving the mountain roads, the scenery out this way is just absolutely fantastic. The road to the ghost town starts out as a one-lane gravel road alongside of this nice little stream. People are still panning gold here, even though most of the mining ceased 70 years ago. The road does get worse after a couple of miles. I had to go around an occasional boulder. Probably a pickup or a van would be the best for this road, because the tailpipe of my Honda dropped off before I got back to the pavement again. This mountain is just pocked with caves. Let's take a look into this one. You know, millions of dollars worth of gold was taken from this mountain, and there's probably still plenty left, only if a person knew where to dig at. I can see some shiny stuff there, but of course not all that glitters is gold. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is a Bohemian lily, which grows exclusively in this area on Bohemia Mountain. This nice little park is directly across from the lookout tower. If you want to go to the ghost town, you take the middle fork and go for probably a half or 3/4 of a mile until you come to a sharp switchback. And like I say, don't take any of the roads that are marked unmaintained, because you'll probably find yourself like I did, down a narrow mountain road, too bad to go ahead and no place to turn around. If you get lost, all you need to do is drive up by the lookout tower. The clear spot on the right is the picnic area, and the brown one is Bohemia. By the way, this mountain is nearly 6,000 feet high. I tried to come up here in June, but found the snow too deep to drive through. About the only thing you can do is just wait until it melts off in the summertime. The first building that you come to is before you get to the top, and it's an old miner's shack. Next, we're going to take a look at some of the beautiful flowers that grow around here in August, and then take a look at the rest of the town of Bohemia. As you can see from this video taken 3 years ago, that old building that fell down used to be standing. Must have fell down just the last year or two. Bohemia was once a thriving gold rush town. Millions of dollars of gold was taken out of this mountain. Today it just sits here empty, nobody around. Now upon leaving Bohemia, we go down Champion Creek Road. As you can see, it's not too good of a road, but there are some interesting caves to explore and lots of pretty streams and scenery to see on the way back. You always kind of wonder when a bat'll come flapping out at you when you walk into one of these old mining tunnels. I really love to explore Oregon and the surrounding states. If anybody watching knows of an interesting or scenic place that's not a regular tourist attraction, why don't you just write or call and let me know about it. Dan Holt in Cottage Grove, Oregon. I'd like to tape different places each month. That way you can go there yourself by video without spending the money for gas or wear and tear on your automobile. Or maybe you'll even find some place that you'd like to visit yourself on your vacation. I've always got extra copies of these videos if you ever want to see any of these places again. You know, God's really blessed us who live here in Oregon with an enjoyable, beautiful country. The pioneers had good reason to head for this state. In addition to the free homestead land, the climate's usually mild here, and the resources are almost inexhaustible. Any strange sound can kind of scare you in these deserted places. This is just a short excerpt from my video Ghost Towns number 2 of a little mining camp above Silver City, Idaho, about 50 miles southwest of Boise. At first I thought this noise was a rattlesnake, but after listening a while decided it must be some kind of a bird. One other time I was walking through an old deserted house that was near Ione, Oregon, which is between Pendleton and the Dalles, and all of a sudden there was this most terrible noise. It sure surprised me anyway. I think it was just a bird or something, but you can see that I almost dropped the camera when it happened. A bird. There is one ghost town I'd like to find. Back around 1954, a friend of mine was flying his small plane over eastern Oregon, and he thought he was near John Day when he saw a ghost town that had no roads near it for about 10 miles or so. When they flew over the main street, they saw boardwalks and hitching rails on the buildings. Upon returning to the Springfield airport, another man said he'd seen it too. Now, if anybody flying that area knows where it's at, why don't you let me know? Maybe there's even a road to it by now. It would be a great place to explore for a future program. By the way, these buildings you've been watching are Bodie, California, and this is taken from our video, Ghost Towns of the Motherlode. Part 2 of our journey today takes us to Oakland, Oregon, just north of Roseburg. Oakland's first settlers were originally headed for the Willamette Valley, but winter and exhaustion caught them too soon, so they built a log cabin and just stayed here, in an area now known as Old Town Oakland, which was soon to become a thriving agricultural center. The first school was built in the early 1850s. The town became the largest shipping center between Portland and San Francisco. Turkey ranching was the main industry. A fire in 1875 destroyed many of the downtown stores. Another fire in 1892 destroyed most of Main Street's south side, except for the hardware store and library. Another fire in 1899 destroyed the north side buildings. That's why most of Oakland's downtown is now brick and stone. These two buildings were moved about a mile down here on rollers from Old Town Oakland. The main reason why this town still remains about the same as it was in the late 1800s is probably because the freeway has bypassed Oakland. I hope you've enjoyed your visit to Oakland, Oregon as much as I have. The folks who live in this town of 850 people must be hard workers, because they have about the best restored old-time buildings anywhere around this country that I've seen. That's about as far as we've gotten this time. Come back next week and let's see more of Oregon.